Alright guys, we're here with my boy Oliver today. We're going to be interviewing a little bit. I've known him, how long have we known each other for now?
4 years.
Yeah,
Since we were
freshman
freshmen.
year, yeah. You tried to come in and take my spot on the soccer team, but like...
I did.
No, we did not, bro. They push you in defense. Alright, so we're going to start off today. Or first, do you want to pray or you want me to pray?
You can pray. I'll pray then.
Alright. Dear Lord, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for allowing Oliver to be able to be a vessel and just allow his story to be able to reach people that he didn't even know it could reach, Lord. Thank you for all you blessed us with today, and I hope you keep us safe throughout the day, Lord. And we thank you for all of this. In your name we pray, amen. Alright, so the first question we got for you today is tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm going into my senior year at North Brunswick High School. Going into my senior year at North Brunswick. I'm actually moving to Oak Island, so I'm gonna have like a 40-minute drive to school now, which will be good. Yeah, I play soccer and wrestling, so I'll definitely say wrestling is my main sport, but I've done soccer since I was like 3, so it's just like fun to me. And yeah, I'll probably take a couple AP classes this year, but nothing too hard because I only really want to go to UCW, so I should be able to do that.
What made you want to like pursue wrestling more than soccer?
Well, I actually got into wrestling because my sophomore year, my mom was trying to make me do track, and I didn't want to do it. So this guy named Braden Post, he was the captain of the wrestling team. He asked me to do wrestling, and I was like, what time does wrestling take place? And it was the same time as track, so I did wrestling, so I didn't have to do track. But it was actually really great. I'm really glad he asked me to. Wrestling was really fun. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even know that, bro.
I've only done it for like 2 years.
How do you feel like you've improved over the past 2 years in wrestling?
No, I'm still chopped cheese, but
What you mean, bro?
it's just fun. It's just fun. I don't got to worry about it.
Have you seen like improvement from when you started till now, at least?
Oh, definitely. I know how to do moves now. Like my first year doing it, I would just go out there and try to pick them up and like throw them on their back. But now I actually kind of know what I'm doing. So
That's fire, bro.
see how it goes this season.
All right. So the next question is, share your testimony with us. Then you said you wanted to.
I wrote
I'm just
it
gonna
down.
read it off of his notes. It's pretty long, so
This
pay
might
attention.
take a little bit. Alright, so I didn't grow up in a church. My parents aren't Christian, and really my grandparents are, but they don't force it upon me. My dad actually grew up in a church, but when he was 19, he grew up in Buffalo, New York, and he moved down here by himself he went with his best friend. And that was it. He left his whole family. He left his religion. He didn't care about it. He still really doesn't to this day. But I've been trying to talk to him a little bit about it. But he doesn't care. He's happy for me. But yeah, so they didn't force it on me, my parents. But yeah, when I was a freshman in high school, I didn't really know a lot of people, and I didn't know God at all. I didn't pay attention. I didn't go to church or anything. But in my first class, on my very first day, I met this guy named David. And I didn't have any friends other than some people that I knew from soccer. Like I met Berta before school even started. But yeah, I didn't have any friends. This guy named David sat down next to me, and he asked me what my name was, and we started talking like he was my best friend for years. Like he acted like he's known me all his life, and it was just like it was eye-opening to see somebody treat me like that, because I went into high school like. Most of my friends from middle school, they went to either New Hanover High School or they went to like early college. So I was pretty much by myself. And to make a friend, my very first day in my very first class was really something else.
I got a question for you on that. So like when y'all first, because I didn't even know like that you and David were close like that, honestly, until you told us at that one Bible study. Would you say that like, did David ever like talk to you about like any religious stuff, or was he just always like a nice dude and that's why like you really messed with him?
I mean, I would say at the start he definitely didn't. We would just talk about like video games and stuff. He always used to play this Goku video game on his phone. That's all we would do in class. But he started talking to me a little bit after he ended up joining the soccer team. We didn't have a class together anymore going into the second semester, but he started telling me that he really wanted to get baptized, and that's what kind of got me thinking about religion, because I saw that he started to get so passionate about it. Like I hadn't paid any attention to it, and all of a sudden, anytime I would see him, he would he wouldn't like put it on me, but he would just like bring it up in a way. And it just made me think about it. But yeah, so I was very shy in school. I didn't really know anybody other than David and some people from soccer. But he ended up joining the soccer team too, so that got us super close. And then when soccer was over, I joined indoor track. And at that point, I started to gain some traction. Like I started making more friends, and I would say I drew away from David, because it's not that I didn't like him anymore or anything, but we didn't see each other as much, so I didn't like take my time to go talk to him, or like I would see him and I would wave at him, but like I just wouldn't go talk to him anymore. And so I guess we kind of got distanced, and I realized that this led me to care less about the people in my life who really made me who I was. Like I started getting a little bit more popular, and it made me like kind of the people who I was friends with that weren't as popular, I kind of pushed them away, because I just didn't really care. I wanted to hang out with people who were more popular so I could get more popular. And that's something that I kind of struggle with today, like all the time. I just feel like I've gotten better about it, but like my freshman and sophomore year, I definitely mostly cared about how people's opinion about me. And like now, like my junior year, I did a great job with it, I feel like. But like senior year, like the only thing I want people to think when they look at me is like I don't care if they think that I'm weird or like laugh at me. I want them to think that I'm a good person. Like I want them to look at me and see. And like it would be great if they saw that I was a Christian. They could tell that I was a Christian. But like at the bare minimum, if they can just tell that like I'm a good guy and like, people like me, like just because I'm nice to them, that's really all I need. But yeah, so I went out to indoor track, and that was great. I kind of started making more friends, but then time went on, and I still never really learned about God. I still didn't care about God. I was still like so consumed in my own personal life. And then the second semester started, and I went to outdoor track. And I remember this. It was one morning I woke up, and I went out to my room. I hadn't talked to David in like a month, I would say. But I went out, and my mom is the one who actually told me. Like she said, she was sitting at the table, and she was crying. Like I didn't. It was just I thought I did something that made her upset. But like she was crying, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Why? What's going on?" And I didn't realize, but I guess I talked about David a lot to her, because I had no idea she even knew who David was, if I'm being honest. And I mean, it's good to see that I talked about him in a good way. But she told me that he had been lost at sea the night before, and I didn't really know what to think. I was just surprised. I didn't even really panic. Like I don't know. I didn't know what to think. Like my mind just went blank. I had never lost anybody in my life before. Like still to this day, both my grandparents are alive. I've never lost all my grandparents are alive actually. So I haven't lost anyone. So that was the first loss that I ever had, and I didn't really think that it was, because she just said that he was lost at sea, so I didn't really think it was over. Like I still hoped for a little bit, and I mean, I guess still to this day, they never found him. So I guess I still haven't even accepted it. It's just like you can't accept, you just can't like come to terms with that like you're never gonna see somebody who even if you don't talk to them, like just the impact that somebody has on your life, you can't understand it until they're gone. And that was really eye-opening to me. And it was just crazy. It was definitely like I would say the biggest point of my faith, because after that, that's when I started. My mom had a Bible in her room, and I just remember like it was a week after. And I remember in outdoor track, this guy named Chase Blanks, he was there. And Coach Dyson actually told us a story about how Chase was texting him, like crying, like he could not stop crying. He didn't come to school, and he couldn't sleep at all. And he was texting our track coach because he was just so lost and he had nowhere to go. Like he said that he felt that it was his fault that David was lost, because he tried to go save him and he couldn't. And I mean, I can't imagine that pain on anyone, but just it spoke to me the way that he he spoke out to our coach because he didn't have anyone to talk to. And then that's kind of what got me to start looking into the Bible, because I realized that if something like during this situation, I didn't have anyone to talk to. Like, I mean, I'm close with my parents, but like I've never spoken about my feelings to them like at all, if I'm being honest. I mean, I kind of just say that they ask if I'm okay all the time, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. So yeah, I got my mom's Bible. I remember I was crying, but I started reading it, and I don't even remember what I read, but it was just, I just felt in the moment like I mean, the Bible was getting wet because I was just crying on it, but I just felt like I felt safe, like I had so much going on in my mind at the time. Like I was so like depressed, like I don't even know how to feel. But it just felt great because it was the first time since the incident that I was really able to take my mind off of it. That I was able to think about something else and focus on something else. And I mean, I saw how it affected the people around me. Like I didn't even know like the people like Berto and all the other people in our friend group. I didn't know them half as well. I didn't know David half as well as they do. So I can't imagine how it affected them. But so I kind of started distancing myself from people, like, and I met this guy named Chase and Connor West. I met Chase doing outdoor track, and Connor, we had a class together. But yeah, they invited me to this thing called Bible study, and they've done it before, but I kind of just put it off because like I didn't care, if I'm being honest. I didn't want to. It kind of felt uncomfortable. Like I didn't want to do this. But Chase saw me one day at track. I was just kind of like he just looked into my eyes, and there was like nothing there. Is what he said. That's what he said to me, and I still remember that to this day. But it was just, yeah, he invited me to the Bible study, and my first Bible study I went to, I was just going to make friends. I really still didn't care about learning about God, but I went, and they had no plan, and everybody just began sharing their testimony, and it was insane because I remember it, like everybody was just crying, like we all sat in a circle. Like I was only really good friends with Will, so me and him were sitting next to each other. And everybody around us was just bawling their eyes out, like speaking of God, like telling these stories of how He saved their lives. And I was just like, I didn't understand. Like, it was almost funny to me that they were crying because, like, I didn't even think this guy was real. And to see them crying about this it was crazy. So that night I went home and I truly read my Bible again, and I started praying. And I just asked that like I could get proof that you were real. Like I didn't, the whole thing that I had like the whole time, I didn't want to invest my time into believing in God if it wasn't gonna be real. Because, like, I mean, I'm very like real and straightforward. Like, I don't want to waste my time in this. Nothing's gonna come from it. Like, and that's something that I've been thinking of a lot. And I've kind of realized that even if He isn't real, even if nothing comes from this, at least like living on the commandments and living in the image of God, like it's making me a good person. Like it's giving me purpose, I feel like. So at least like even if we die and it all fades to black and like all my memories just go away, like at least I'll die knowing that I was a good person. I truly helped people. So then I got closer with those people at Bible study. I kept going, and I started learning about God. I started reading the Bible, and I guess my mood got better. I started making more and more friends, and I ended up going to Fuse twice, and definitely this past Fuse 2025 I mean, Fuse 2024 was like super impactful in my faith. It just got me closer, with everybody, seeing like how people can be bonded, focusing on a common goal, like no matter what they're going through or their hardships. Like it was just amazing. So of course I came back the next year, and I mean it was even better than the first time. Like I didn't cry at the last Fuse, but this Fuse, I remember in our small group on Friday night, I was bawling my eyes out, bro. It was crazy. I'll never, like, I feel so awkward sharing my emotions in front of people. Like even right now, talking in front of a camera, like I still feel a little weird, but it just feels relieving, like to be able to do something like this, because it showed me at Fuse that other people, like I'm not alone, like other people go through the same things, and it's amazing to see that, like through God, I can relate to people and understand that I'm not the only one going through things like this.
I've got a question, like, about that. So obviously you know how vulnerable we got that night of small group. Like, it was cooked. Like, all of us were just, like, bawling our eyes out. So So something like that just popped up in my head was like, do you feel like you're better at like showing your emotions a little bit now? Because ever since that night, like anytime like I feel like vulnerable, bro, like I'll just let it all fall down. Like the other night, like I told my mom about something and like how bad it's been getting to my mental, and I just remember like just being able to let it all out and just like I was just vulnerable.
You know, I mean, especially with God, I've definitely been able to like I've been able to realize when I'm going through something, and like instead of just shoving it down, I've been able to not necessarily talk about it to other people, but I guess I've gotten close to my mom. I've started telling her more and more. Like whenever I'm upset, I'll actually tell her now instead of just saying I'm okay. But like especially with God, like at night when I'm going through something, I can like I feel like I can open my Bible and like just like talk to the wall, because I just, even if nobody's really there like right in front of me, like talking to God, it just feels amazing. It almost feels like I'm getting pressure off my chest that's been building up forever and ever. And even though like it's not like a physical person that I'm talking to, like even just like the thought of speaking of it to somebody, it just feels amazing. But yeah, going back to Fuse, I had this quote written down that this preacher Stuart Hall, he told me, and I wanted to end up my testimony with it. It just says, the biggest thing for me, I feel like the biggest thing that I struggle with in my religion is doubt, because like I said earlier, like I don't want to waste my time believing in something that's not real. And I asked him about it actually after the session in the morning one day, and he grabbed my shoulder and he said to me, he said, "You cannot fear doubt on your walk with God, as without doubt there was never any faith to begin with." And that really stuck with me, because like the idea of God and Christianity and putting your faith in the Bible, if we know God is real, if we like have solid proof that God is a real person, he really did live, then we don't have faith in God, we just know that he was real. Like we can believe in him, but like at the end of the day, if we know he's real and we know like heaven and hell are a real place, everybody's gonna believe in God just because they don't want to go to hell. So it takes us to have to take that step forward and have to put our actual faith into the Bible to really say that we're Christians and really get to know God. So that was my testimony.
That was fire, bro. Thank you for sharing. And I got a couple of questions just like hearing your testimony, and that's like really powerful, bro. I'm sure like a lot of people will be able to relate to like, you know, just trying to like find friends and being so focused on trying to fit in that they kind of lose their own image. So like I think the part that always sticks out to me is like the Dave thing. So like I think one of my questions for you is like, what's one of the biggest like example of God's love that David showed on you before he left?
It would have to be like him coming up to me when he didn't know me. Like I remember I was sitting down. I bought this notebook for this art class, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna take art. I'm gonna go to get an art degree in college. I'm not doing that. I hate art, bro. But I had this little notebook, and I opened the first page. I sat right next to the teacher too. I was like a teacher's pet, bro. And I started writing down. I started drawing pictures. I had like my hood up and my headphones in. And he touched me on the shoulder. He was like, hey, bro, is anybody sitting here? And I was like, nah, man, you're good. And I said, nah, man, you're good. And I looked back to drawing, and he was like, and he like sat next to me and didn't say anything. But then he just kept asking me questions like, what's your name? How are you? How old are you? Like he just wanted to talk to me, and like I guess I didn't really want to talk to him, but like I'm glad he talked to me, because it helped me. Like I was just nervous. Like I've always been shy in my life. Like, not so much anymore. I can go and talk to people now. But like middle school and like freshman, sophomore year, I was so shy. I was just so worried about what other people thought about me. Like David, he changed that opinion that I had. He just like it's because of him that I'm able to go talk to people now. Like, I'm not shy. Like I wanna, like this year when I'm going to my senior year, I wanna be like that to the freshmen, so they don't feel the way that I do.
Wait, what do you mean? Like in a good way, right?
Like in a good way.
I was making sure. Hey, but I get what you mean. Yeah, that was definitely like really inspirational from him. Just the fact like he could go up to anyone and just like bring that positivity. I think one of the biggest things that stuck out to me from him was the fact that he like really showed that like no matter how far deep you're in, like it's never too late to change. Because I don't know if you do, but like basically most of his whole life he was like an atheist, and like obviously like I'm sure he knew of God and like he knew what it was, but like he was always one of those guys where if he like really wanted to believe something, he would like go and find it out himself. And you could just tell like as he was living out his last few days, he was constantly reading, just growing himself as a better man. He was just like a prime example of that. Like when you're chasing Jesus, you also find you know, like parts of yourself that you didn't even know were there, and it's usually like most of the time really good parts. And another question I had for you was, how has God shaped you in the recent year?
I mean, I would say one thing that I've definitely noticed in my life is he's made me like, I feel like I've been able to like realize everything that I have in my life. Like I've been becoming more grateful for what I have. Like I feel like all my life I've taken everything. Like with my parents especially, like with I mentioned this earlier, but me moving to Oak Island, my whole family is leaving and they're going to Raleigh. I'm staying with my grandparents, so I don't have to switch schools. But it's just made me realize like how much they do for me and how much I have in my life. Like I just need to be grateful for what I have, and I feel like as a person, like I've always just been kind of like I want this and I want that, and like sure, like I have a phone, but I could always have a better phone, and like I have a car, but I could always have a better car. But I just realized like the past couple of months, especially after Fuse, that like I'm just like I'm so blessed in my life, like compared to others, that like it's crazy how much I have. Like it's just crazy how much I have and how I'm not grateful for it. It's just the one thing that I need to work on this year, and that I've been working on. It's just I gotta be grateful for what I have, because I'm so much more fortunate than others, and it just like it shows. And I just need to be grateful for that.
All right. And then the last question I had for you today was, what is one thing that like you strive for, like just like your goals for this year, like just like based on building a relationship with God? What are your goals this year with Him?
I would say my main goal is I wanna try to build my relationship through God, like with God, through through spreading it with others. Like I wanna try to speak, like I wanna talk about it to people. Like I wanna like share my story. Like it's probably not the most crazy compared to like I mean other people have gone through some stuff. I've definitely had it pretty easy, but I've just seen people. Like people have spoken about their lives and how God has changed it, and like I've seen how much closer it brings them to God, and I kind of want to do that this year. Like, even if it doesn't have to be like online or like on a video, like if I can just talk like one-on-one with people, like who need help, like tell them my story, like if it can help them at all, like I feel like that is like one of the biggest ways to grow with God. Like working with Him to make somebody else's life better. It just like it strengthens your bond like crazy. And, like helping somebody find God, I feel like is one of the best ways to grow closer with God, because it shows you how God can fix flaws that you don't have, that other people have. Like it helps you understand what people are going through and how God can help not just you, but other people and other problems that you haven't faced yet. So then maybe one day down the road when you do face them, you know how to deal with these stuff internally. So I would say that's what you see.
Yeah, I definitely do like that a lot, because I think I saw it on TikTok. It was a thing that says, I'm not gonna let my comfort zone affect someone's eternity in heaven, which is like huge, bro. Because like there's like a lot of people who know the name of God, know what He is, but like are just so far from Him. And I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you are like this too. Like there's definitely been times where someone's just standing there, someone's just sitting there. You want to go talk to them, but just like because you're so nervous.
100 times.
Yeah, and I would definitely say I'm definitely gonna be praying over that for you, because bro, like you're like a great person and you're like outgoing. So like if you get that strength to be able to just go up and talk to people, bro, you'll be a great vessel for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then that's it for the interview. It was good to see you. You want to pray it out?
Like it. Yeah, I'll pray it out.
All right, bro.
All right, dear God, I just want to pray and give you thanks for this. I thank you for Berto interviewing me. I pray that those watching this, it can truly speak to them. They can learn from my experiences and my story. And I just pray that they can use it and understand it to better their lives and help them walk with God too. I pray that they can learn from what I've gone through to truly learn how to grow closer with God. And I pray that any unspoken prayer requests that anybody watching this video, anybody not watching this video, even Berto, like everybody in the world, I just pray that if anything they're going through, anything they're praying for, that it just truly gets answered, because I know there's a lot of stuff that people go through that it's really like under the covers, like nobody really hears about it. So I just pray that everybody can just really find peace in this world. And I just pray that going into these next few days, going into the end of summer and the start of the school year, I pray that everybody can truly just grow with God, fix their problems, and just strive to live in the image of Christ. So in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, we'll see you guys.